What's going on, man? It's your big brother K-rino, man. Y'all are tuned in to another episode of K-rino Radio, the YouTube version. And man, look, as y'all can see, I got my brother, man, the legend himself, the one and only, the multi-platinum, multi-gold, the innovator, the pioneer, my family, South Park's finest, the one and only, Mr. Scarface. What up, my brother? How you feeling, family?
Bro, I thought you was talking about yourself, Reno.
Oh,
You know you the legend.
Oh no, man! Look,
Yeah.
if I'm the legend, what are you? You like the mega legend or something, then, man?
Say, man, boy, if them people heard you rap, boy, they'd be mind blown, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I tell people this all the time. I've told it to you. You, along with the Geto Boys, y'all have like gave us respectability in the whole hip hop community because we come from that time where they didn't appreciate what we did. They didn't respect what we did. But when y'all slapped them upside the head, the whole world stood still, you know. So we owe y'all a debt of gratitude for that, bro. Because at that time we was trying to come, but y'all got there and made, whether it be East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, overseas, y'all gave us credibility, bro. So we thank y'all for that.
You know, everywhere else in the country was very tough to crack. You know, like DC, Ohio, you know, the Middle Eastern spots like Chicago and all that, those were easy spots to crack, right? But when you started trying to get up into that East Coast with Boston and Philadelphia and New York and all that, that shit was very difficult, man. I can recall one year we went to the new music seminar when we first started rapping, first started getting, you know, notoriety or whatever, and they booed us, Reno.
And keep the game. Now, and I know the answer to this question, but did they boo y'all before a word even came out your mouth? Or because I know they didn't get the lyrics. Yeah. So you never got a fair chance. They never gave you a fair.
Never. But they fell in love with us. And the more they fell in love with us, the more their music started sounding like ours, bro. You feel me? Like you got rappers in New York that sound like they straight out of Houston or straight out of Atlanta now.
Yeah.
Like the game has changed tremendously, my brother.
Yeah. I think what also happens too is that when the shift takes place of what region of music is popular, then everybody starts to ride the wave. So even on the East Coast, they start to say, well, you know what? This is what's popping. Let us try to sound like that.
But we ain't never got out like that though, Reno.
No question.
We ain't that, man. I don't give a damn what was hot, man. You ain't never switched up, and I ain't never switched up either.
Yeah. Oh man, without a doubt.
It was called no biting, man. No biting allowed.
No question, man. Biting was the cardinal sin in rap. That way you get your whole hip hop card revoked if it get discovered that you stole a rhyme from somebody else, man. We from that
area. Stole somebody's style, bro.
Come on. You ain't like, you know what, B? You right. You can't even dress like nobody. You better not get your hair cut the same way or something, then come out, because that's the first thing. You're gonna get roasted right out of the universe.
Off the gate, baby.
Yeah, man. We got
right off the gate.
The OG Scarface is in the building, man. First off, man, let me get into how you feeling, man. How's your health? How you feeling? What's going on with you now on that front?
You know, it's a struggle, man. You know, but what's life without a struggle, man? You know, I plug up to the machine every day. You know, 4 days a week. And just being on dialysis, that shit makes me sick, Reno.
Yeah.
Like, it made me sick, bro.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lay down and give up. Not at this point. I came too far. You know, I'm right here. I'm right at the transplant now.
Right.
You know, and I don't want people to look at it like I did something bad to my body to where it made my kidneys fail. That wasn't the case. All right. What happened was the COVID hit my lungs, and then it hit my heart, and then it hit my kidneys. So my lungs fought off, my heart, and then I'm gonna tell you about that too. My heart filled up with 1,850 cc's of fluid, that I found out about. I had to have open heart surgery, in a sense. But it attacked my kidneys, and that's the one organ that it got in my body that it could fucking attach to and kill. So that's what happened. It ain't like I drink. I don't drink at all. You know, it ain't like I practice bad habits with my kidneys, because I don't do that. But
the thing was too, it's like, and I'm glad you mentioned that you were open enough to mention that, simply because a lot of people who dismiss COVID as being some fake, some kind of hoax like that, you know, everybody has had little sicknesses that they have, but they were not as impactful on the organs as what you're dealing with right now. So it's like, you knew that this was something different. This was a whole nother animal that you was dealing with, you know. And I think a lot of people who talk that, you know, they didn't experience it themselves, or they experienced it on a lighter level, or they haven't had any family members or friends that went through that to know how serious that COVID really is.
That actually died from it.
Oh man, come on, man. Exactly.
You feel me? Like it was death for me.
Yeah.
Because I had underlying health conditions. So I was supposed to be gone, man. You know, praises be to the Almighty. You know, and I'm still here.
Without a doubt, man. You know, that's a testament to your mental strength also, because man, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people just give up. You know, when it's hitting them too hard and it's coming, this thing hits you from multiple directions. This thing was throwing punches and bunches. I remember I talked to you kind of when you was in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? I seen you talking to Will when you was laid up with stuff connected to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was amazing, but you got to have a strong mind to will that body to get back in the form. Like, come on, man, come on.
Man, my doctor told me that I was willing myself to live because I was supposed to be gone.
People don't understand the power of the mind, bro.
My heart collapsed on one side from the fluid, and I was supposed to be gone, bro, 2 to 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, and I lived for I know for sure over a year with that shit, because it came with the COVID. You know, my heart and lungs filled up with fluid, but I didn't know that my heart had filled up with fluid. I just noticed that I couldn't breathe and I couldn't sleep. You know, on my back, I had to sleep sitting up, because when I laid down, it felt like I was drowning. Right. And it all came from that. That's where it stemmed from.
Yeah. And I remember you telling me that. I talked to you on the phone. You said just something along the line, like, you know, you just could get to where you could breathe right. You know, that'll be like a mountain that you climb. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough, man.
We take it for granted, just taking a normal breath, you know, every day, you know, every second, you know. But man, you still here, man. The legend is still here. Now, on that note, you know, we selfish, man. So the first question people gonna ask is, okay, well, are you gonna come with any new music? We gonna hear any new Scarface? Or he started shaking his head before I even finished the question.
I'm done, baby.
I got you.
Yeah, you know, Reno, I'm 50, man. You know, it's time to exercise another hustle. You see what I'm saying? It's got to be some 50-year-old shit that we can do. You know, and that's where I'm at. Like, I'm not trying to rap no more. I'm trying to diversify.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to get off into something else. You see that podcast that me and Willie got with #1, right?
Oh, yeah, we definitely, you know, I got that on the list. We definitely gonna get into that, man. You know,
yeah.
You know, it's hurtful because, man, you know, you are multi-talented. You play the guitar, you do all kind of stuff, man. Your mind is a mansion that got 1,000 rooms in it. So we still like, man, you could do all that stuff and still bust a few rhymes every now and then, man. I mean, come give us some cameos here. You do like Floyd. You can do some exhibitions every now and then.
I might do an exhibition, man. But you know, I've been struggling with myself, because somebody approached me about doing a Rocky Blues type of album. One of those Rocky Blues type of producers, you know, approached me about doing an album like that. You know, where I'm actually playing my guitar actually just jumping into some blues.
Yeah. You know, that leads me to another interesting point. What about just if somebody say, hey, Face, we ain't asking you to rap. Come play the guitar behind this guy, this group of it. Would you like blend in and just be in the band?
Most definitely.
Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll be an interesting evolution and trying like Face just back there, just in the cut, just.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. We got Scarface here, man. Go ahead, bro.
Went from a good ass rapper to a terrible fucking guitarist in somebody's band.
Man, first of all, one of the greatest rappers of all time. You know, we ain't gonna let you slide that in there like that without, you know, being. I gotta fix you on that one, man. You are one of the.
You know what made me so great though on the cool was growing up behind y'all. For real.
Oh, man.
Like you and Romeo Poet and Will and like all the niggas that came before me, man, that was spitting that shit, bro. Like you had to be cold, man, or it was gonna be a problem.
Yeah, no question.
Like,
go ahead,
man. Somebody calling in, but yeah, you had to be. Like y'all made everybody step their rap game up, bro. You know,
I don't think people understand how savage and wild Houston was on that front back then, and I could definitely people South Park.
They better look at SPC.
Ooh, it was a war zone. But see, the thing is, even outside SPC, it was just, man, it was rap. It was like the Wild Wild West, bro. You know, if you didn't have those skills on that level, you standing face to face with somebody back, you gonna get ran out the galaxy, man. You know, so just, you know, South Park was wild, man. It was wild.
Nip, yeah, Nip, man. Even Carlos, bro.
Yeah. And people don't talk about Carlos as in that vein, but he was in that vein. You know, he could freestyle.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he could stand. He can get them ciphers with anybody, man.
With anybody.
Yeah, no question, man. No.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this podcast because when I first saw the flyer, the first thing I said, man, is this real? You know, the Geto Boys Reloaded podcast. But I said, you know what? It's real. It's real. And I saw the first episode. Y'all started off strong, but y'all first episode, y'all bring Jay on there, and I watched the whole thing, man. And what I was most impressed with, other than the fact of just the interview itself, is that chemistry that you and Will got. Is because it's like y'all be doing y'all thing, and then you be like jugging at him, and you know, and so it's like the perfect chemistry between y'all.
Well, it's always been like that, Reno.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope.
It's always been like that.
All the way back to the Geto Boy days, huh?
Oh man, me and Will, like it's big brother, little brother.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I was always the little brother in the group, man, and Bill and Will never got along, and I was just fucking neutral, bro.
Yeah.
I was just neutral, you know. But I'd always tease Will, man, and cut him off and say he lying, and when he used them big words, man, I make him define them, you know.
And look at both of y'all characters, man. So I mean, I just know, man, and like them two personalities, in my opinion, when I first seen it, I said, man, that's genius for these two to do this podcast together, man. That's genius. I got to get Will on at some point too, man, because
that's easy. You just tell me when.
Oh, you know, I got a direct line.
Okay.
I talked to him about a month ago, actually, when he was looking for a spot to try to get the podcast popping, you know what I'm saying? But now, man, I just love the way that y'all got this thing. And the first episode looked like y'all been doing it for 5 years already, you know what I'm saying? And to have Jay on there was really cool because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even know if y'all needed like any notes. I think y'all just kind of just went off.
Yeah, well, we just know Jay.
Yeah, right.
And then we did a good one with Boyce Watkins too.
Wow. Okay.
So I want you to check that out. But the one that we got with Kathy Griffin Townsend.
Yeah. Powerful, man.
Oh my God, we're gonna air it next week.
Yeah.
But bro, that's just a knockout punch.
Right. Right. Right.
When you see that from that lady, you're gonna be blown away.
Man.
Because she tells the whole story about her being, you know, a college valedictorian, to go prostitute, to go dope fiend, to go to rehabilitating prostitutes, to doing, you know what I mean, just changing the whole game up, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah.
She talks about Rick James putting her on dope.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know her, man, and yeah, and she told me that story. She told me the same thing about she was on the road with Rick James, and that's what turned her out. You know, but yeah, but we ain't gonna give all that away, man. Now it's funny because to watch you and Will's evolution from Geto Boys is always street, always connected to the hood, connected to what's going on, but still always tuned in to that consciousness, that political attacking that system like that.
Yes.
And then to see y'all fast forward years later, both of y'all running for office, you know, at a point a few years back when both of y'all were running for office.
Public office, yeah.
Yeah, is that something when y'all were running, is that something that y'all discussed together, or did you just happen to be doing and he happened to be doing it, it just came at the same time?
Yeah, I was gonna run in the beginning. Will said that's brilliant, I want to do it too. And I was like, Will, you shouldn't do it right now while I'm doing it, because it's gonna make it look like a shit show. You know, people are not gonna take it serious. Now, if I run and jump in right quick, and then you hold up and wait and then run for another seat, you know, maybe county commissioner or something, then it looks better. Right. So with all this all these ballot harvesting things they talking about, like I see it because I was a victim of it. You know, it wasn't no way that lady was gonna beat me, man. Wasn't no way. But and then they told me too, man. Like they got people signing their names. These dead people voting. Right. And I was like, wow, man, you got to cheat me to beat me. So I'm gonna do it again, man. Yeah. But this time I'm gonna put the pressure on him. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna put that pressure on him, Reno.
I think we need that because a lot of the politicians, you know, they become like mainstays, like they
I'm not gonna
assume. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna never do that.
Yeah. I mean, we have people who've been in these seats forever and ever. They just assume this is gonna be my seat again. That we need a new look. We need somebody who's been where we at, who can actually speak to the realities of what people are struggling with right now and address those problems and don't care because you ain't a politician. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that nullifies all of that politician. It's like you, a dude from the hood who care about the hood, care about people, want to make this thing change for the better. And I got to go through these channels to get to that point.
That's true. And I put something else on your mind, man. It's a lot of people that's in Congress and in those Senate seats that know the condition of our communities, man, but they're not saying nothing. It's almost like they're going along to get along. All right. If you knew the condition, you know the condition of this neighborhood, you know the condition of these people, bro. Why are you not addressing this shit and demanding moves to be made on behalf of these people over here, man? Bruh, we was brought over here, man, and sold and bought and killed and raped and hung and you name it. Okay. You know, the country is built on our backs, bruh, but we can't get nothing for that. Like, you don't want to give me nothing? Nothing. That's cold blood, but you see what's happening. You see that? So why you sitting in there with these people, man, like that ain't never happened? Like, why you concerned about infrastructure right now? And we got a whole reparation bill that need to be paid, need to be addressed and paid, man.
Well, you know,
bro, you owe us money.
Everybody look like you ain't like you. You know what I'm saying? So this be about money, this thing be about a salary and a position. They don't care about the condition. They have in their mind, they have transcended beyond these Negroes down here at the bottom like this. See,
Well, that's cold-blooded.
A Scarface is not running for that office for no check, for no salary. You know what I'm saying? It's Willie D is not running for salary. They running for like, man, let's change this thing and get this thing right.
Let's at least address it.
Right.
And demand some change. Right. See what I'm saying? Like them people ain't even, man, you talking about infrastructure. You talking about voter fraud and all that crap, man. But you ain't talking about reparations. You talking about this war in Afghanistan and school shooters, and you talking about mass shootings and shit, bro. But you ain't talking about that bread. It's been a crime that's been committed against humanity, man. And ain't nobody saying nothing, bro. You not saying nothing, you know. And the minister can speak, but it fall on deaf ears, man, because ain't nobody making no moves. We not in the position to make no moves. We need to put people in position to make moves politically.
We gotta listen to the right. We gotta listen to those right voices, like the minister. We gotta listen to people who speaking truth to power without no fear. And
we gotta hear him, but we gotta move. You know,
that's right, bro.
We can't just hear him and go home.
Right. That's right. That's right. No question.
We can't just hear him and go march.
Yep. Yep.
We gotta hear him and go vote.
Come on. And to just get out and do the things that they are not doing. See, it don't take nothing for us to say, hey man, we're gonna do a community cleanup. We're gonna do a community feeding, a food giveaway. We can do all these different things and develop a level of consistency while we're doing them. Like, shout out to my brother, big brother Abdul Halim Muhammad and Mos 45, because that's what they do. But we have to, it's nothing to stop us for just, I don't care if you live in the apartment complex, you live in the hood, hey man, we're gonna get out here, all your home, we're gonna clean up this weekend. You know, we live over here. So we got a responsibility to make our neighborhoods a safe and decent place to live.
Yeah. I think that if a man had a livable wage, he'd take more pride in it in his dwelling, in his neighborhood where he grew up. You feel me? Right. If he had some money to take care of himself, you know, he had some money to take care of his family, right, he would be in a way better position when it came time, you know, to look out for his property, to cut his grass, to remove all the debris and the dumping that's going on over in there. You know, those are people that don't care. Those are people that feel like they don't have, you know, an alternative, bro. You know, we talk about trying to stop the violence, man, but we're not talking about the alternative, Reno. We want to stop the violence, but we don't want to offer an alternative, man. And I think the powers that be, the people in political office that have that have the capacity to change stuff, man, don't. That's right. Because they get in there and they get brainwashed by these people that don't give a damn about them in the first place. Take your stand, young man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Take your stand, young lady. Let's push the button, man. We old, man. We can't let people continue to treat us like that, bro. Do you know that every nationality that come to the States shit on us?
That's right. That's right.
You go to the nail shop and old dang shitting on us.
Right. That's right.
You know, you go to the corner store and old Abdul shitting on us.
No lies told.
Say, man, like, I'm tired of that, bro.
Yeah.
You trying to treat us with some respect, bro.
Yeah.
And all of that money that's floating around that's being given to Israel need to be given to the brothers, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. See, that's called speaking truth to power. See, Face saying stuff that these cats ain't gonna say. Like, oh, he said somebody is real. You know, hey man, you better.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Man, you better be quiet. And folks don't see. The thing is, we got to take control of that too. You know, okay, y'all don't respect us. Okay, we got to build our own. We got to build our own the same way that the Asians build their own. We taking our respect also comes in the form of just showing that we'll do this without y'all and we don't need y'all. Man,
yeah, but here's the thing, though, you know.
Then you got
something else. Let me put something else on your mind, OG. They come over here and get loans, bro.
Yeah.
They're not gonna give us no money.
Yeah.
You know, then you think them Asians open up them nail shops and them liquor stores with their own money? Nah, they got loans, man.
See,
And they give us no loans, cuz.
we got, and again, that's why we got to pool our resources. We got to, man. See, look, we expressing the situation that we already see clearly in front of us. They're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do that. So we got to do for self. We got to do it for ourselves. Okay, y'all, that's fine. That's cool. But if it's enough of us with the resources to come together, well, we got to come together without that side eye. We got to come together without that speculation.
That animosity. Animosity, yeah.
That animosity and focus on the goal, you know, because a lot of those cats, those different ethnicities and all that, they don't necessarily like each other, but they like the goal. They have
They like the money in. They like the money at the end of the day. Let me put something else on your mind. If you handing out money to everybody else, then we have to demand that you hand out money to us. I know what you're saying about you know, standing up on our own 2 feet, but nobody else did.
Yeah, I agree with that, because we still got to put it in their face. No, nobody is.
Yeah, man. Nah, you gave them.
Black man in this country. Nobody is owed more. Nobody is owed more. They don't have enough money to pay us what they owe us. You know, it ain't enough. You know, so yeah, you absolutely right, family. You know, we
push
still
that push. You gotta push that button on their ass, man, to make them come on with it.
Yeah, no question.
Because it's there. You know, it's evident. You know, they try to do the race man.
Some kind of bill or something.
Yeah, it's like race. Crucial race. What is it called?
Critical race theory.
Critical race theory.
Yeah. Been a big. That's one of the big debates, big situations going on right about now. Is the critical race theory, man. No doubt.
Yeah, man. For somebody that's not ashamed of what they did, man, they sure trying to erase some stuff, huh?
Absolutely. Well, see, the arrogance, man. The arrogance of feeling like, man, yeah, we did that, but and the slick mentality that points and tells you that if you speak about it or bring it to light, now you the racist. How cold is that? You know, how wicked is that? Exposing racism makes you a racist now. You know, that's the new tricks, bro. They have a million tricks that have evolved over time to do anything to put that pacifier in our mouth to make us not want to expose what happened and teach our next generations what happened. See, and one of the first things they'll do is put some money in your face. You know, though this money will shut him up.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, that reparation will shut me up. Yeah, go on and break that bread off. Go on and put $5 million behind everybody's name and credit, so they get that 40 acres and that mule that they was promised, man.
Yeah, man, we ain't even got the little backpack that be on the mule. They ain't gave us that, you know.
Nothing.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking about, bro. Man, you gotta be as evil as they make people not to want to make good on what you promised.
Absolutely. See, they had hundreds of treaties with the Indians that they broke, you know, so they promises are they call it, they're empty promises. They'll promise you just to get you to go on, you know, for a little while. They never had any intention of fulfilling those promises. So we made the mistake of believing we was gonna get the 40 acres in the mule. So that was on us. But we have to make sure that now that we know, fool me once, shame on you, you know the rest. So we got to just move forward and build on our own and pool our resources. And we get to a point where we connect together, we ain't gonna even realize that they was ever there. And that's
exactly
the reality of it, you know. I got a saying that say, bro, if I slash your tires, why would I help you get them fixed? I'm the one that slashed them. You know what I'm saying? If I bust your window out, why would I call Safe Light for you? You know what I'm saying?
And pray to have it fixed.
Right. I'm not gonna pay to have it fixed. It's like I intentionally did that. You know, so we got a lot of problems. I think that, let me ask you this here, what because you know back in our day, and I hate to say that term, but it's just what it is, the rappers really took that mantle of being like, I'm gonna use my music as this platform to educate, to kind of let the hood know what's going on and what needs to be done. Do you see that in today's rap music or from anybody? Or what? And if you don't see it, tell us Scarface's view of what happened to it.
I don't see it no more. And I feel like our music was reaching the right people at one point. You know, it was sparking that energy that we needed to wake us up. I think that the powers that be knocked the street rapper all the way out. You know, from the mom and pop stores, crippled them to the Best Buys and places that you could actually go buy CD, cripple them. And now we can just, hey, let's just take these niggas' music and stream it for a penny.
Man, bro.
For a penny?
Bro, man, look, I'm old school, so I'm just kind of getting up on all that. But when I first heard the small amount of money that an artist gets for like 1 million streams and all that, man, I said, man, that got to be a typo, you know. But then I found out how it really was, how these digital companies and all these record labels, they get involved to where it's like they making it even more dominant that the artist is getting crumbs. We was already getting crumbs. So
now we're
like,
getting
they
crumbs.
breaking the crumb off of the crumb.
This is what's happening. They pay $9.99 or $10.99 for a subscription.
One person, yeah.
One person.
Yeah.
Now, how many people have subscriptions to music media?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people have subscriptions?
Yeah.
100 million?
Right.
You know, that's how much money they getting a month, $10.99 a month.
Right.
So Spotify is busting the money down with the labels, and the labels giving the nigga a penny.
Yeah. Hey.
Look at it, Reno. I can't make this shit up.
Nah, you ain't making it. I thought it was a joke, but yeah, but then again, but once you know the entity you're dealing with, you realize, yeah, it ain't no, it's the real deal. They want it all. They want it all, you know, and the artists who put in the blood, sweat, and tears and the work and the effort, the mental thought to create, to conceptualize all this stuff, do all the work, is always at the bottom of the totem pole. You know, what do we got to do to change that? What do we got to do to make it to where we have full control, to where when those returns come in, we reaping the at least the majority of the benefit?
We got to go to Congress.
Yeah. You think so? You
I
think
know
we gotta take it to what? Go ahead, I'm listening.
I mean, the only way that we can get our just due, man, is to demand it. You know, you got to put it in the law. Let me tell you something about them people, man. Them people don't respect nothing but that law. What that law say. Okay. After 35 years, you get the copyrights back to your music if you were ever signed to a label, right?
Right.
So my copyrights are just starting to come back to me now, right? And Congress put that in place because they wanted the artists to be able to make their own deals with their own catalogs.
Right.
So the record label can take K-Rino's catalog and get a $65 million deal,
right.
You know,
right.
And whatever the record company decide to give Reno is what they decide to give him.
Yeah.
But 35 years away, you get your shit, you get your rights back. Then they gonna have to, you know, they'll cut you personally a $65 million deal. You feel me?
I got you.
So it's not fair, but the way that you beat them is you go to Congress, man, and you demand for them to change their law. Like, here's the law.
Right. Well, let me ask you this. Cause I think of it from a different angle too. What about just the artists going, look, man, we just gonna do this ourselves, learn the things we need to learn, and to where all that is for us in off the muscle anyway. Copyright,
That's a beautiful
all that.
that's extremely beautiful, but you still have to go see them people.
Okay. I'm listening.
The people are in control of everything.
You think so?
I know so.
Oh, face. Oh,
Man, okay, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You put your records out yourself. I know you do.
Yeah.
But who's your distributor?
Yep.
Is he them people?
He is them people.
Shit, I can't make this up.
Yeah. But, and you're right, but what about if we become them people for ourselves? See, I remember, and I know you're gonna remember that. And now it's gonna come back to them people, I know. But I remember when Jay, Irv, and Suge was trying to just blow this whole system up by creating that same type of network where everything went through black moguls, and it got shut down. True indeed. But
who shut them down?
Them people. But now, do that mean though that we have to stop to where we can't get that effort again? Okay, you know what? They knocked that little sandcastle down. Let's go over here and build another. I'm just asking the question.
Man, I don't think that we have the capacity to we don't even have the mental capacity to even think about doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to hit that platinum album, and we want to take that $10 million and we don't want to talk to nobody about it. You know, like some people, like I feel like we are selfish with our game. You know, it was so tough for us to get to this $2 mark until when we get that $2, we want to sit on it.
Yeah.
We don't want nobody to know we got that $2. We don't even want to split that $2 with nobody. But that's just how the shit go, man. Yeah. And old buddy them, they want to turn that 2 into 6. So they'll turn right back around and invest it. You feel me?
Right. Right.
So that's why I don't foresee us ever getting in a position where we can even do this kind of stuff. Excuse me. Where we can even have our own distribution company or our own record label that's gonna be prosperous. You feel me? Like we're not thinking like that.
I believe that it takes the right core of individuals with the mind.
Let me ask you this question then. Yeah. Why haven't that core of individuals come along in the past 100 years?
I think that they have, but again, they've been shut down on different levels. Certain situations will be back to the drawing board type of scenarios where it's like, okay, this group tried it. They may not have had the knowledge of how to fully do it, but as time evolves and the knowledge starts to evolve, somebody gonna come along that's gonna be like, you know what, we got it, and we done figured out a formula to where they will not even be involved in it in any kind of way. Now, it ain't gonna be easy, but that's just my optimism in believing.
I'm optimistic also, but I also want to be realistic. And I can't even see investing no money in this shit no more, Reno.
Yeah.
You know, why would you pay for something that you can get for free? You know, it's less than a cent for streaming.
Yeah.
You know, and to make an album costs money. And the game's so bumper to bumper, man, you might not even be able to get all your streams in because Taylor Swift came on. You know, it's just so much traffic out there now. Yeah. Man, you'd be honored to get a Reno album back in 1999, 91, 95. You know what I mean? That man put an album, oh shit. Yeah. You'd be honored to get a Scarface album back then. But now you get a Face album, it's like put it in there with all the rest of the stuff. It's not elite anymore.
I think the beauty of what you're saying though, on one level though, is that for those who are around, and I'm not putting myself in that category, because a Scarface who has reached the heights, the highest of heights, and has the full respect of everybody in the industry, even in 2021, moving into 2022, a Scarface album is elite. And that's mine. And a lot of people's eyes were like, well, you know what, man, hold on, man. Because now it becomes such a rarity, like, okay, well, yeah, you know what? Scarface, you don't hear from him every year. So if he do pop that thing on every 5 years, like, man, people like this now, like, watch out, you know what I'm saying, with that Face album. So that's why I feel like, you know, I ain't trying to bring out of the top, but we need Scarfaces and whoever else, because we know the value. All that other stuff that's around, all the rat race and all the other cats that's doing it, man, the cream rise. Them cats they gotta bow down when the big dog walk in the room. They gotta get out, they gotta move away from the bowl. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta move away from the bowl.
They gotta move. When that big dog walk in the room, there's 5 other dogs, what's gonna happen? You know, they gonna move away from the bowl, you know? So I just believe that when an artist of your caliber, like, man, look, if Stevie wanted to drop an album tomorrow, I got to have, you know, because you had an album called The Last of a Dying Breed, bro. That was the name of one of your albums, dude. And it couldn't have been more true, you know, because you were in a category that is so rare that people like, we need Face. We need it, you know. So I understand what you're saying, but we don't even worry about all the other cats that's mucking up the game, because I can reach in and pluck out, I can find that good watermelon. You know what I'm saying?
Dig it.
Yeah, Scarface.
Man, you know, the cool part about us is we grew up hip hop.
Yeah.
So we'll always have a fan base.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm also not opposed to walking away from the game like Mike. Yeah. You know, like Kobe. Make my last round, man, and give it up and wave bye-bye to it. You feel me? Right. Like that's kind of how I wanna be remembered. Like, this nigga was cold. Yeah. Boy, that nigga was cold.
They definitely saying that. You know, I don't say what I say is, but yeah, go ahead.
Man, you know, and like I say, Reno, you put a lot of pressure on a lot of rappers from out here, you know, and they are forced to bow down when you walk in the room, bro. Like I know, like you could have been bigger than me, but you didn't want to go, and I understand now. You know, you didn't want to get involved in this shit. You just want to do it. Hey, man, like you want to do it for fun, man. But when you turn this into a business, man, it turns into such a business until you got to watch everything, man. Yeah. You know, everything is business now, man. If you're going to get paid off of me, I got to get paid off of me too. You know, like I see now, I'm like, man, why didn't K-rino make that move, man? Like everybody went to the majors, when everybody's independent joined with a major, you stayed out of it. I was like,
you know, and I can't lie, I shot my shot, but my issue was the labels had issue with my content, you know, because I'm not gonna spare no words when I get to talking about the bloodsuckers, when I get to talking about the upliftment of Black people. If I say the name Farrakhan in the song, they got a problem with that and all that. So that was my early introduction to knowing that, you know what, this ain't finna be for me. You know what I'm saying? But what I loved about Rap-A-Lot was that Rap-A-Lot was like, dude, this is the home where you can come in and say what you want to say. If Nip, my brother, if Nip was on Rap-A-Lot, to saying the stuff he was saying, it's like, dude, that was what gave me that appreciation. The Geto Boys, Big Mello, you know, all the things that was being said, like, man, ain't no label gonna, none of these other labels, they ain't gonna take that. So that's what gave us our face, man. Y'all made me and other artists who was doing our own label thing, y'all made us feel like, man, y'all empowered us to say what we want to say. because we heard about doing it first on Rap a Lot.
Yeah. Well, James is he was he's a serious dude, man. He not scared of nobody.
Right.
And I respect him for that. You know, he don't boy none of that.
No question. No question.
You know what I mean? Like he'll fight it out.
Yeah.
You know, and I respect him for that. And you know, just always packed fair.
Yeah.
With me.
So do you listen to any of the new stuff, or you out of there? You ain't you know any of these new who isn't any new rappers that you say all right there that he got some I can rock locally or whatever.
To be what you wanted me to be. That's what I listen to.
I got you.
We are who we are. That's the way it's gonna be. I don't even listen to rap no more, bro. I'm
the same way. I can't lie. I don't even listen to my own music that much.
Talking about my freedom. Look.
Yeah.
I'm listening to XM Radio.
Yeah.
Bob Marley station.
Yeah.
Rebel. Climbing on the wine track much too long. That's how long much I've been listening to this. Yeah. I know the words to it.
Right. I mean, yeah, you know,
Babylon system is the vampire. Hold on, this is my brother calling, man.
Other genres made us, bro. You know, genres like R&B, old school R&B, and reggae. And
yes,
that's what birthed hip hop, but so we rooted in that. All that you talking about, man, we rooted in that. That's
deep in that. Yeah. So I don't listen to rap at all, Reno.
Yeah.
Nothing is really sparking my interest right now.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest got a good album from their last record, you know. Yeah. Public Enemy. Oh shit. Man, my brother at my house.
Yeah. Well, man, we not gonna hold you, B. We honored to have you. So thankful to you and wishing you the best. When does the podcast come on? When does the podcast air?
Every Monday, man.
Monday, okay. Cool.
Yeah. But hey man, look, man, I love you, cuz. And anything you need from me at any time, bro, you got my phone number, bro. Yeah. You got that first ring. You on the first ring basis. Bop, Reno.
Look. I reciprocate that statement. And you know, anything you may think you need me for, brother, do not hesitate to hit me up. You know, we go back since 1942, man. So you know we good.
All right. Hey man, let me produce your album. That's what you do.
You ain't saying no but a word. Let's do
you
it.
Let me produce your next album, bro, and then we good.
Man, that's what's up, brother. Thank you, because it's good. Look, that's another hidden talent. Production, rapping, guitar. He even plays some golf. He even plays some golf.
Yeah, mixing, mastering, golf.
No doubt, man.
Yeah, I love you, Reno.
One love to you, fam. Thank you so much, man.
I appreciate everything, man.
Appreciate you, man. Stay healthy, bro.
All right. No doubt. Peace. Love.